Welcome back to Docks and Truck and Forge. So today I had thought we could try and salvage this little hammer, by which I was going to basically cut through about here. And then forge in these corners. So we end up with a octagonal face, small dog's head, tidy up the eye a bit, and call it even. However, all of the little minutiae of the rare day off in the working week has meant that it's now 3 PM and I've yet to get the forge warm. So what I might do instead is make a quench tank, which will be made out of a piece of 125mm nominal diameter by 1 meter steel pipe. So that's 5 inches by 40 or 36, something like that. And yes, for those wondering, Australia, we're metricated. Standard measurements here are in millimeters. For those that still use the imperial, which I think is the US, nominally speaking, inches is not standardized measures. I'll try where I can to figure it out, but for the most part, it's going to be metric. If you need to work out the imperial version, divide the millimeters by 25.4 and you're on your way. Anyway, so this quench tank will be 125mm diameter by 1 meter. It's going to be welded to a 200mm, so 8-inch-ish square base plate of 10mm steel, and it has a tight fitting cap, which is probably a little bit too tight, as you'll see. So let's get the welder out. Let's grind some bevels and get some welding done. This will be a really short video. The proof will be in the when I fill it with water test to see whether or not it leaks. Yeah, it'll be fun. Let's get cracking. We've just ground off the zinc. As you can see, I've ground off the zinc because nobody likes breathing zinc fumes. And this is just cold. This is cold rolled plate, so it should be fine. So let's get it centered and we'll get it zapped. Alright. That's pretty much brim full. Give that a little while, see if, oh, we might have a leak here. It's getting wet. Okay. Hazard. Here. 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 Maybe here. Maybe a bit here. Here. Looks like we should grind that and tidy those welds up. Alright. Try that again. Alright, leak test take 2. I think we might have it this time. So, whilst the quench tank does its water test, let's have a little bit of a look at this mystery box that arrived today. Well, it's not that much of a mystery, I know who it's from. Thanks to Dalu, who, among other things, does amazing maker's marks and so on. He's also started offering belt grinder kits. So this is one of his 2x 72-inch belt grinder kits. Ooh, damn good job of packing. Isn't that? Now all parts for this kit are laser cut. So rollers, drive wheel, these will be contact rollers, tensioning and alignment, drive wheel. Ugh, I need somewhere to put this stuff. Tell you what, the delivery guy wasn't terribly pleased about the weight of this one. No matter, he wasn't terribly pleased about the swage block when it turned up either. So, this is one of those kits where you either weld things or bolt things, but unlike the ones with nested tubing, you don't have the tube seam getting in the way. So, miscellaneous spacers, hinge plates. Obviously need a little bit of drilling, but that's okay. So all of these parts will need edging and tidy up. That'll be the platen. Winding table. Now, this one, which I'm going to be building, will be driven by a 2 horsepower single phase. I haven't figured out yet whether I'm going to put speed control on it or not. Probably will ultimately, but initially it won't have that. What I'll probably end up doing is changing out the steel platen for a ceramic, just because it gives a better result. But this is going to be some fun to set up. So some of you may have seen the photo I put up on the Facebook page for the hot shop, which showed some belts. This is why. So I'm quite keen to get this project underway. Now these are blue anodized aluminium, so they're not plastic, which is always a good thing. Bearings are already fitted, which is really cool. Saves me the trouble. Now, the only thing I don't know is whether this will fit on my motor spindle, because it's very old and is likely an imperial shaft, and this is a 25mm shaft, so I may end up having to chuck this up in the lathe and bore it out or ream it to size. I could go either way. So at the end of the day, where does that leave us? Well, it leaves us with a jigsaw puzzle to assemble and a quench tank to fill with oil. Because there are some long, pointy, stabby things coming up in the future. So, I now have a Patreon and an Etsy, links down below. Any purchases made or donations made through those avenues go towards supporting the channel's equipment, so cameras, lights, microphones, noise reduction, that sort of stuff, and is greatly appreciated. So if you've enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. Feel free to share on social media, and if you haven't already done so, I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, ring the notification bell when you do. So get out to your shop, have fun, but do stay safe, and I'll catch you for the next one.